Greetings and salutations in service to the one I am, Amber Dawn Star, practical mystic, energetic activist, and for over 35, almost 35 years, master breathologist. Welcome back to my community. Well, today is a 3-day, and it's also one of the biggest portals of opportunities that we've had probably, forever. Being the palindrome day of 2/22/2022, which can be read either way, backwards or forwards, which makes it a palindrome day. But it also makes it the day of duality, right? Good and bad, black and white, red and purple, base chakra, crown chakra, war and peace, black and white. I mean, it's all happening, and it's happening. Today is a big day for all of those dualities rearing their heads. One of the things that I've been given today to talk about is that, yes, there's always going to be, especially in the third dimension, the duality of everything. However, there is, because I love it, today's a 3-day, that there is a third way. There is a third way, and that third way is tapping into your heart, your consciousness, and your connection to source, which is all that is, which is what you are a part of, all it is. So we have an opportunity today to choose where we're going to make our stand, if you will. There's a lot going on in the world right now. The news is not good for people on other parts of the world. You have to remember that, the United States has just started its Pluto return, which has been about a 246-year cycle. So it's the first time that Pluto has been in the place it was when the United States was formed. So you got to think about the last, 246 years within our own country, which is like, yikes. And there are some people that don't really want everyone to know the truth about what happened in our country. And it's not like we're the only country in the world that's ever, had horrifying things happen. We're not. But this whole idea of, pretending that we didn't and not to expose or at least look at the truth of what our country has been through and what it's still going through, even as I speak, what our country is still going through. And so the duality of the base chakra, which is red, and the crown chakra, which is purple, that conflict has been going on for centuries. But this is a portal for opportunities to decide, where are you putting your energy? Are you putting it towards peace within, starting within yourself? Are you starting with peace within yourself? Are you peaceful? I go back and forth with that. Some days I'm better than others. Today I'm pretty peaceful, actually, considering everything, because I'm still in my alignment with my heart and my consciousness and my higher self, my soul. And that is that I stand for love and light and peace. I stand for that. And if you knew just how important your standing for peace is, you would not have any thoughts about that you're not doing enough. Your energy, every single time you choose peace in your life, is promoting peace in the world. because we're all one. We're all connected. What's going on over on the other side of the world is, yes, manifesting physically there, but it is going on within all of our lives. Giving people the space to be who they are and who they want to be. People want to be free. And this last patriarchal, negative, toxic, masculine hurrah, which is what this is. I mean, the patriarchy is having a shite fit. Or should I say shite fight? In regards to holding on, grasping, I gotta hang on. It's been this way for 6,000 years. Come on, it's gotta stay this way. Well, guess what? It isn't going to stay this way anymore. The divine feminine ray is back on the planet. Thank you. Everything, all it is. That this energy is back on the planet. And so that's the balancing within of those energies and without of those energies. Obviously, Putin has a major wound in his base chakra, which is about, mine. And there's not enough. So I have to conquer you because you seem to have more than I do. And I want what you have because I don't have enough within myself to feel good about myself. And because this has been the law of the land, the earth, for 6,000 years, the toxic masculine has been running things. Think about it. 6,000 years of the patriarchy. Yeah. So don't you think they think that they can still get away with it? Of course they do. That's the mindset. They just think that, well, we've gotten away with it all this time. We can still get away with it. Well, you know what? No, you can't. No, you cannot get away with it. No matter where in that hierarchy of patriarchy you reside, there's a lot of masculines out there that have nothing to do with running the world, but are still involved with the patriarchy of this is the right way and your way is the wrong way, especially if you're, a different color, a different sex. OMG. Holy crap. The feminine? I'm not sure what it is with the masculine. Well, the toxic masculine, yes, I am. There used to be a time on the planet where the feminine was worshipped and adored and respected and honored. In the matriarchal societies. But then, we got to have it balanced, so then the patriarchy took over. So I know there's frickin' masculines out there that are men, and I so appreciate you that have that balance within yourselves, that that, this isn't gonna fly any longer, that you already know that because you're aware enough to know because you've done your inner work. None of this would be going on if the masculine toxic would do their inner work. But of course, they don't think that they have any inner work to do because it's all your fault. No matter who you are, it's your fault. And especially if you're anybody of color, the feminine, holy crap, be different in any way. That's it, right? I mean, really, that's it. Don't disagree with me. It's all mine. I'm in charge. I'm in power. And I'm wounded. This is deep, deep wounding. That there's not enough for me. And if the powers that, have still been in charge, would take a look at that, there would be a whole different outcome. And eventually there will be a different outcome. Unfortunately, right now, with the astrology the way it is, Pluto, still in Capricorn for another, where are we? 2025, I believe it leaves. Maybe 2024, the end of. But it's still there, Pluto, bringing down patriarchy, the banks, the institutions, the corporations, the billionaires, the trillionaires. Flip, flop. Really? Really? Yeah, that's the patriarchy. That's what the billionaires are a part of. They're certainly not part of sharing. They don't want to share because it's mine. It's all mine and you can't have any of it. And if you try to take it, however, if you look at history, which I don't see why these people don't really do that, but they seem not to. If most of it is out of balance that way, then it is going to swing back into balance with who's ever being left out feels that they're belonging now at the table. And that's been a lot of the whole thing with the whole Matrix idea of, people being left out and people not being heard and people blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Oh, because it's so much blah, blah, blah. So, we have an opportunity today to utilize this energy, which is, 222, 6, 2022, 222, 6, 6, 6, 12, 3. Okay, so 6, the lovers in Tarot. Choice is the message of the lovers, major arcana. So this is an archetype. Choice. That's what it represents. Choice, which is duality, right? It's always a choice. That's the whole thing about duality. It's always a choice. And that's when you take it to the next level. When you choose your love and your light and your remembrance of what is, then you are choosing to move out of the matrix of duality and into the oneness of the truth of who and what you are, where you come from, and where you're going, and what you're doing here. You're here right now to hold this freaking line. To hold the line of love and light. The frequency, energy, frequency, vibration. That's what you're here to do right now. You may not have the energy to be out there on the front lines of this world right now. There are people that are. But you do have enough energy to stay in alignment with your high self and your consciousness and all that is, and keep your heart open and keep the peace within and choose the Trinity, which is the third point of duality, which is unity. What? Yes. That's where we're heading. That's where we're going. That's what's happening. But we've been in 2100 years. So just a third of the 6,000 year cycle of the patriarchy, 2,100 years of having things be this way. Giving all our power away. Giving all our power away to people outside of us. That then, if they F up, then we can blame them because they F'd up. You see, very insidious. Time to take back your own power and say no to anything that is not unity. Consciousness. This has been going on for millennium. With the whole, ancient world. Mine. Has to be mine. And, that's just not going to fly anymore. It's not sustainable. And nothing in this world that isn't sustainable is going to make it. So you better decide if what you're doing is sustainable. Because of what's coming. These are all just the little precursors when they write the history of this time will be like flags, red flags, Here's red flags. Here's another red flag. And I have a wonderful meme. I wish I could find it. I'd probably have it as my logo. And it's a male and female. And the male is on his knees with a bouquet of red flags that he's handing the female in the picture. And the female in the picture is going, "Oh, thank you. I love them." Let that sink in. When you see the red flags in your life right now, you have a choice. Are you going to say, stand against, or are you going to unify? And you're going to have a conversation. You're going to communicate. Not just blah, 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 blah. No, I'm right, blah, blah, blah. No, it's mine, blah, blah, blah. No. Communication is about unity. To give the other person an opportunity to say what they need to say. Share what they need to share. We can go as deep as we want. However, most people only go as deep as with you as they've gone with themselves. Most people don't want to go that deep. Most people want to, keep making somebody else the leader, and then when they F up, they can blame them and not do any work and not look at themselves. And they've been doing this for frickin' centuries. And it's time now, because the light workers on this planet are stressed out. Because they've been doing the work for all the people that keep avoiding it and keep making it, their fault, and keep putting all their power away and giving it all away to that person. Instead of taking a look within and going and doing the work within to change their frickin' frequency and their energy and their vibration. Because that's what this is all about. Keep breaking it down to the level of, what we're talking. We're talking, atoms. We're talking cellular. We're talking a complete paradigm shift. That's what we're talking. So, if you're feeling like this is just, the beginning of the shite show, you're right. Yeah, the United States, we were just getting out of a war when this country was formed. And now we're on the brink of being involved with another one. Way bigger than the one that we were in. This is big. This is big. This is where you have to hold the line of your love and your light and your trust and your faith, and you've done your work. Because the people that are out here like me that have been doing the work for you are frickin' tired. One person's love and light, one person's alignment helps clear thousands and thousands of people. Helps keep their energy up. But if those people get tired of doing the work for you, then what's going to happen? What? Yeah. So time to step up now in your own life. Take your power back and communicate. Stay in your love, stay in your light, stand for it. Stand for the love and the light in your life that you are. That's what you are. You are love and you are light, and that's what you're doing here. No matter what else you're doing. That's what you're doing here. So remember that. Remember why you're here. Remember why you came. And utilize this day, this huge opportunity day, to see the other person's point of view. See where you actually are alike. As opposed to, that person's so different than me. No, they're not. They're really not. They're really not that different from you. I promise. They're really not. So you've got to come back to that, though. You've got to take the opportunity that this day, and every day actually, but this day is potent. Make some intentions. Sit down. Make a list. Draw some cards if you know about the tarot. And do what it is that you feel is the most important for your love and your light in this world now. So that you can say, yes, I stood up for love and light and unity and peace. Not the matrix that wants you to be afraid and make every decision out of fear. No, this is a new paradigm of love and light. So stand up for it. Stand up for what you believe. Stand up for what is right. Love and light are right. In case you didn't know, love and light are right. So don't forget. That's the right. Regardless of how, it looks on the surface. It's always going to look something on the surface. Get a little deeper. Go deeper. Go within. Find out how deep you really are, because you are deep. You're a deep soul living in this incredible time. So I want to say thank you for all of you that are still watching me and listening and subscribing. Bless you. Thank you. I have 19 now. I'm excited. So please like and subscribe and share if any of this resonates for you, if any of this makes sense to you. Stay in your love, stay in your light, stay in your power. Keep your power. Keep your power within. Be sovereign within. Stop giving it away to the patriarchy, the toxic masculine that are on their flip-flopping way out. I don't care what it looks like. They're on their way out. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. In La Catch. Namaste. El